Jai Mahakaal everyone. Welcome back to Mahakaal Anant. I hope you are doing well. If you have found this reading today, maybe it is not just a coincidence. Maybe universe, Baba Mahakal or your spirit guides have brought you here because there's a message your soul needs to hear today. Before we begin, take one slow deep breath. Allow your mind to settle and silently set one intention. May I receive only the guidance that is for my highest good. Today's reading is focused on career, money, abundance, and new opportunities. So, if you have been feeling stuck in your career, worried about your finances, thinking about changing jobs, starting a business, or simply wondering when will life finally move forward, then perhaps this reading has found you for a reason. As always, this is a collective reading. Take whatever resonates and lovingly leave the rest. Now, let's begin. The very first card that we have here is at the heart of the today's reading is the devil. So if you can see the card behind, so it is the devil card. And honestly, the moment I saw this card, one message came very strongly. This isn't a collective that's trapped because of money. It's a collective that's becoming trapped because of fear. Fear of leaving a familiar job, fear of starting over, fear of taking a risk, fear that maybe this is the best life can offer. Some of you have worked in the same environment for years, not because you love it, but because you have slowly convinced yourself that nothing better exists. और कभी कभी हम सर्कमस्टांसेस से कम अपनी सोच से ज़्यादा बंदे होते हैं. That's exactly what I feel this card is saying. The chains shown here look strong, but aren't locked. Sometimes the biggest limitation isn't outside, it's the story we have repeated to ourselves for so long that it started feeling like the truth. And today I feel the universe is gently asking, what would you choose if the fear wasn't making the decision? Just sit with that cushion because I honestly feel for someone watching, that cushion alone can change everything. Now, crossing this energy, we have Six of Swords reversed. This tells me the biggest challenge isn't your future, it's letting go of your past. Some of you still carry the disappointment from an old workplace. Some still remember being rejected. Some worked incredibly hard yet never felt appreciated. And somewhere along the way, you stopped trusting yourself. कभी कभी हम फिजिकली तो आगे बढ़ जाते हैं लेकिन इमोशनली अभी भी पुराने चैप्टर में ही जी रहे होते हैं. This card reminds us not every rejection was meant to hurt you. Some opportunities disappeared, but because they were never meant to become your destiny. Maybe that company wasn't your final destination. Maybe that closed door protected you from something you could not see at that time. So today, don't allow yesterday's disappointments to decide tomorrow's choices. Now let's look at the foundation of this reading. We have the Five of Swords. So the third card here is Five of Swords. This is telling me many of you have experienced conflict, competition, or even disappointment that completely changed the way you look at success. Maybe someone took the credit for your work. Maybe office politics exhausted you. Maybe promises were made but never fulfilled. और धीरे धीरे अंदर एक बिलीफ क्रिएट हो गया, हार्ड वर्क का क्या फ़ायदा, लॉयल रहने का क्या फ़ायदा. बट ऑनेस्टली आई डोंट बिलीव दैट्स योर ट्रूथ एनी मोर. Those experiences were lessons, not your identity. Not every workplace will repeat your past. Not every opportunity will disappoint you, and not every person will break your trust. Spirit is reminding you today, don't let one painful chapter become the story of your entire life. Now let's look at the recent past, which is a card number 4. This is Ten of Wands. This card perfectly explains why you are feeling exhausted. Many of you have been carrying responsibilities that were never meant to be yours alone. Work pressure, financial pressure, family responsibilities, future worries, and somewhere in between, you forgot yourself. कभी कभी हम इतने बिजी हो जाते हैं सर्वाइव करने में कि जीना ही भूल जाते हैं. If that's your situation, please know this: your efforts have not gone unnoticed. The universe has seen your sacrifice, in fact, every sacrifice. But the beautiful thing is, this burden isn't meant to stay forever. Because from this point onward, the energy of reading begins changing completely. Now, let's look at the possible outcome. And honestly, this is your fifth card, which is Ace of Wands. I absolutely love this card. After all this heaviness, finally we see the spark of new life. This is the card of new beginnings. For some of you, this is a new job. For others, a promotion, a business opportunity, a new project, or maybe the idea you have been ignoring because you didn't believe you were ready. और मुझे एक strong feeling आ रही है. Some of you already know what you are meant to do next. You have been just waiting for the confirmation. Maybe this reading is that confirmation. Don't ignore opportunities simply because they look different from the path you originally planned. Sometimes God answers our prayers through doors we never expected. Now let's look at the immediate future, which is your Justice reverse, the card number 6. Now, honestly, I don't say this card as something negative. What I feel is some of you may experience delays. Maybe an interview takes a little longer. Maybe paperwork gets delayed. Maybe a promotion doesn't happen exactly when you expected. Or maybe you are still waiting for that one phone call that could change everything. And naturally, the mind starts asking, why is everything taking so long? But today's reading reminds me of something very important. Delay doesn't always mean denial. कभी कभी यूनिवर्स सिर्फ टाइमिंग को अलाइन कर रही होती है. There are certain blessings that arrive only when we are truly ready to receive them. So don't let temporary delays make you doubt your destination. Keep showing up. Keep improving yourself. Because I honestly feel your efforts are creating something even if you can't see it yet. Now let's look at your own energy. We have the Death card, card number 7. And now this card is one of my favorite cards in today's reading because this card isn't talking about endings, it is talking about transformation. The version of you that accepted less than you deserved, the version that constantly doubted yourself, the version that kept saying, maybe I'm not good enough, is slowly disappearing. A new version of you is emerging. Someone who knows their value, someone who is ready to walk away from the situations that no longer align with their growth. और मुझे लगता है real career success always begins here. Because before your external world changes, your inner identity changes first. Now looking at your environment, which is card number 8, 8 of Swords. Many of you genuinely believe that life has left you with no options. Maybe because of money, maybe because of family responsibilities, maybe because of age, or confidence, or qualifications. But when I look at this card, I don't feel you are trapped. I feel you are unable to see how many possibilities still exist around you. कभी कभी फियर हमारी विजन को इतना नैरो कर देता है कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज सामने होते हुए भी हम उनको नोटिस नहीं कर पाते. So please stay open because I really feel the next opportunity may arrive in a way you were not expecting. Now let's look at your hopes and fears, which is card number 9, and that is 4 of Swords. Deep inside, I don't think this collective is chasing luxury. You're chasing peace. A peaceful workplace, financial stability, a life where you don't constantly worry about tomorrow. But at the same time, many of you are afraid to slow down. You feel if you stop for a moment, life will leave you behind. और स्पिरिट बस एक सिंपल सी बात कहना चाहती है, रेस्ट isn't weakness. Sometimes clarity comes only when we stop forcing every answer. Finally, the outcome we have is Five of Wands reversed. What a beautiful way to end today's reading. Because this card tells me the struggle you have been carrying is finally beginning to settle. Competition becomes less important, comparison slowly disappears. Office politics, toxic environments, constant inner conflict begin losing their power over you. Instead, you become calmer, more focused, more confident, and that's exactly where abundance begins. Because true success doesn't come from constantly proving yourself, it comes from finally believing that you already have something valuable to offer. So, before we close today, let's look at the strongest energies surrounding the today's collective. The zodiac signs I strongly resonate with are, so we have Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. If these signs are important in your life, take it simply as an additional confirmation. If it resonates with your journey, now the angel numbers coming through today are triple one. So if you're seeing triple one, then this reading may be for you. If you're seeing triple four, triple five, 717, triple eight, 1212, and 1010. If these numbers have been appearing repeatedly, pause for a moment whenever you notice them. Sometimes they simply remind us that we are being guided, even when the destination isn't fully visible yet. So, before we end today's reading, I just want to leave you with one final thought. As I look at this entire spread, one message keeps repeating itself. Many of you came here asking, when will my career change? When will my finances improve? When will all this hard work finally pay off? But honestly, I feel universe is asking a different question. Who are you becoming through this journey? Because today's reading was never only about getting a better job. It was never only about making more money. It was about becoming someone who no longer settles for less than they deserve. Someone who stops making decisions from fear and start making decisions from self-worth. If you remember only one thing from today's reading, let it be this. Your biggest breakthrough won't begin the day your career changes. It will begin the day you truly believe that you deserve something better. Because once your self worth changes, your decisions change. Once your decisions change, your direction changes. And once your direction changes, your life quietly begins changing with it. So if life feels slow right now, don't assume nothing is happening. Some of the biggest transformations happen silently, long before they become visible. So trust your journey, trust divine timing, and above all, trust yourself. If today's reading resonated with you, I would genuinely love to hear from you. Comment Jai Mahakal and let me know which card spoke to your heart today. If you'd like to continue receiving timeless collective tarot readings, love readings, career and money guidance, and channel messages, please subscribe to Mahakaal Anant. You can also connect with me on Instagram at the rate mahakal.anant. And if you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at readings.mahakalanant@gmail.com. Until we meet again, may Baba Mahakal remove every obstacle from your path, bless your work, multiply your abundance, and guide every step of your journey. Jai Mahakal, Har Har Mahadev. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.